I'm going to use my pattern to make a bunch of scales. This is 2mm foam, super easy to cut with just an X-Acto knife. The thing I want to avoid is the scales laying too flat. And I also don't want the edges to be perfectly sharp. And then I'm going to heat these up and curve them a little bit on my foam anvil. Just putting glue on the top back portion of our scales here. Our barge is dry on both sides, so it's time to start sticking it down. And like I said, I can be a little bit irregular or random with where this goes, and this will help mix up the arrangement of scales. So it doesn't look like we're just repeating the same, 6 of them over and over again. And my only real concern here is just making sure that I get this to bridge the gap between the two below it. So I can stretch it a little bit if I have to, which is really helpful. I'm gonna come in and just bevel this edge down, just sort of smooth it over a little bit so that when another layer goes on top of it, it's not gonna have that really hard crease right there. Cut it, just move it over a little bit. That gap is fine, we'll bevel it just like we did before, and then the next row of scales will cover it. I have swapped over to the smaller scales, and again, I'll come back with the Dremel and clean that up. Now I can stick this thing on, making sure I cover all of the lines. Oh, you stay down, there we go. I made 5 more 2mm foam scales to cap everything off. For the ceiling, I'm using Mod Podge. Trying to force glue down in between all the scales. I don't want there to be any gaps. This is Quick Seal. We usually use it to fill in seams on foam, but it's really thick, and I want to use it to kind of add another layer of texture to our egg here. There is our dragon egg. The templates that I made for this will be linked down below for free if you want to give it a try.